Hi food fam, welcome back to my channel. Would you believe me if I told you this egusi soup wasn't fried? Shocking, I know, but it's true. Let me show you how to make this fried egusi look-alike that still tastes absolutely delicious. For this recipe, here's what I'll be using. Some palm oil, grinded melon seeds, smoked banana fish, some peppers, crayfish, onions, and locust beans, goat meat and kpomo, and some pumpkin leaves. First and foremost, let's wash the kpomo and meat properly. I'm going in with some salt to give it a good scrub. Then I'll change the water after washing properly and continue washing. Now this is something people around me always complain about. So they always see that I spend too much time in cleaning my meat. I don't know if someone else is also guilty of this. And by doing so, I'm going to reduce the sweetness from the meat. Is this true? But honestly, I can't really help it. There's this satisfaction I get when my meat is thoroughly washed. This is me going in for the third time. This is the third time I'll be washing the meat. Guys, I think I need help at this point because what? And I said I was going to spend less time in washing it. I don't know what happened. So do I need help? Do I really need this help? So guys, this is me washing thoroughly for the last time. I promise this will be the last time. Now I'm trying to cut my pomo into smaller pieces. Luckily this pomo was already clean before I got it, so I don't need extra scrubbing. Before you guys will start saying I'm doing too much, I'm being extra. So this is just me cutting it into tiny bits, just the way I like it. Next, I'm slicing some onions into the meat. This is very important, don't skip this. It brings a rich flavor into the meat and the broth as well. Here I added some seasoning cubes and salt to the meat to season the meat properly. After that, I'm going to give it a good stir, cover, and then place on my heat sauce. I allowed this to simmer for a bit, and once that's done, I still went in with a good stir to mix everything together properly before adding more water for the meat to cook properly. I went in to check on the meat and it's already getting tender. So now it's time for me to add in some palm oil and the pepper mix I mentioned earlier, which consists of pepper, onions, crayfish, and locust beans. After adding that, I gave it another good stir and covered and allowed everything to boil together to combine. Now it's time to prepare the star of the show, which is egusi. I sliced some onions into my mortar and gave it a good pound. Once that's done, I added the egusi and continued pounding. This is to help the egusi release its oil, which will help our soup to achieve the desired results. So this is me pounding the egusi properly. Yeah, and once you see the oil, then your egusi is done. Now back to our pot of soup. Everything seems to be coming together nicely. I then added the pounded egusi into the soup and gave it a good mix. At this point, the soup needed more water and I went in with some water. It is always better to add water gradually when making such soups than to end up with a watery soup. I also adjusted my salt and seasoning cubes. Please adjust according to your taste. I did that off camera and then I went in with the smoked banana fish and covered and allowed everything to cook nicely. Guys, who can guess what just happened? The weather switched up on me because it was about to rain and everywhere got dark. I had to pause filming for a bit. Hopefully it will clear up soon. Hi Food Farm, I'm back, so let's continue. Our soup is just one step away from being ready. Take a look at this pot of yumminess. It looks so good and the aroma in this kitchen is something else. So now I'm adding the washed pumpkin leaves, aka Ugwu. I'm going to add that nicely into the pot and then I'll go in with a nice stir. I'm going to try to mix everything properly to combine. At this point, our pot of fried egusi look-alike is ready to be enjoyed. You can enjoy this with any swallow of your choice, but for me, I think this will go well with pounded yam or semo, or should I say akpu as well? Let me know, what do you think will go well with this soup? Which swallow do you think will go well with this soup in the comments? If you've watched to this point, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, drop a comment and share it with your friends. And if you found it helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot to me. See you in the next one. Bye.